And our real estate expert, Ozzie Jurock, joins us now to talk about if you have a rental property or some sort of suite, you may want to think about renting it out and how to get the most money you can for it.
Yeah, you know, we have a real estate investment group that meets once a month, and all of these ideas are what people are really doing now to increase their income from the property they own.
Now, we should say, I mean, it is a pretty good rental market for owners right now. It's very low, so you can usually get a good price for what you rent your place out for.
Well, but it's changing because you'll see we have now almost 50% of all the condominiums sold to investors, and they're putting the units on the market. Some developers put the units on the market. CMHC only reports those units that were built for rental purposes and not investor-owned condos. But it always is good to keep your tenants happy.
It is, absolutely. Okay, so let's look at some tips for how you can maximize your rental property. Ozzie, number one, rent it out furnished.
Yeah, if you have, first of all, furnished might be good in any case, but particularly if you want to go to the upper end, I know one 800-square-foot apartment on Broad Street with a nice view that's been exquisitely furnished, about $18,000 worth, but it gets $3,900 a month.
Wow, that's amazing.
So you make that money back very quickly. There's also the movie set out there, you know, I mean, people, the movies are always scouring for a unique property. It doesn't have to be a brand new property. You might want to put your house to the local liaison office for the movie people, and I know a person in our group that gets up to $1,000 a day.
I know someone from here actually got $1,000 a day. Their house was used outside for a scary movie, and yeah, it was good money for them.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be a brand new house. No, the character is the key.
Absolutely. Okay, next one, Ozzie.
Yeah, on the other hand, when you have a property, maybe a tenant is paid weekly or bi-weekly, collect the rent weekly or bi-weekly. You might charge a little more. We have one person charges $50 a month more for the inconvenience of having to go to 2 or 3 times. But the tenant really likes it because then that is every week it comes clear and there's no rush at the end of the month to come up with the rent.
The next one, charge for extras like TVs and computers. Do you mean supply the computers and TVs and pay for?
Yeah, you can buy the computer. You can buy also we have a group that has a 9-plex actually, and they offer other tenants computers and everything on a rental basis, $5, $10, $15 a month.
Oh, okay, I see. Next.
Rent out the garage. I mean, it's funny, today we downsize from the home into a suite, and we have nowhere to do our woodwork anymore. I've seen garages in the city of Vancouver rent for as much as $450 a month. So take a look at the garage, and maybe parking on the street is an option.
Okay. Use your garden to grow and sell vegetables is a good one? Absolutely,
yourself, or rent out the garden. Again, we have a couple in Maple Ridge that is renting their garden, have a very large garden, to somebody else, and they're very happy to pay $300 a month to just play around in the garden.
Okay, or take advantage of your home and run a bed and breakfast, babysitting, pet boarding, that sort of thing to make some extra money as well.
Absolutely.
All right, Ozzie, we are out of time. Thank you so much.
Thanks for having me.
Once again, and if you would like to ask Ozzie any more questions or purchase a copy of his latest newsletter, www.jurock.com.